Hey everybody, it's me, Kelly. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I got a few things. First, I want to thank everybody. Um, I woke up this morning to about 20 emails of people asking where I've been because I haven't put up videos for a few days, and just been busy and doctor's appointments and stuff with my husband, and not been feeling well. So it's just been one thing after another. So, but I want to do a really quick video because I have some questions. I wanted to thank you guys for all your concern and questions that and emails and messages that you guys have um, sent me. I appreciate it greatly that you pay attention, that I'm not here. So that makes me even more motivated to make sure I put a video up at least every day. So it's actually kind of nighttime now. So I figured I would do a quick video and answer some questions and do the unveiling of the new Project Poppers to see if they are the way they're supposed to be. So first, let me get to Susan Stewart. Susan Stewart and I have become friends, and she writes me on YouTube. Hi, Susan. And her question was about Mod Podge. She says that she sees people use it as glue and also as a sealer, and you can use that. However, I have shown in other videos that I use white school glue, and it works just as good. And I say this all the time to all of you guys, if you go back quite a few videos back, you'll see that I did use that as a Mod Podge and as a top, a coat sealer. If it's too much for you to go back through all the videos, which I completely understand, I think I'm like, I don't know, like almost 200 videos or something. So I completely understand. If you'd like me to do a demo on it, I will gladly do another demo on it for you, Susan. I just add a little bit of water and I do it, but I'll gladly do it for you and show. And then if I can find the piece that I'm sure, I'm moving my studio also, which has no effect on this because I set up everything that I have been using. But so I can like pull out the painting that I used it on so you can see it when it's dry, and then I can show you the demo of how to do it with just regular white school glue. It doesn't have to be brand named. Elmer's isn't on my top 5 happy list right now, however, but I do use Elmer's school glue, or you can go to the dollar store and use it. If you not only Mod Podge, there's also a thing called Collage Podge, which is essentially the same thing. They come in matte and glossy. So when you look at Mod Podge and you look at Collage Podge, if you are going out to buy those specifically, sorry, that's my dog. Make sure you look to whether you want it to be glossy or matte. Because if you buy the glossy and you don't want it to have that reflective quality once it's done and you hang up a piece, you want the matte, obviously. So that goes for that. So Susan, just drop me a line, leave me a comment. Let me know if you want me to do a demo on that. That's nothing to do for you, and I can show you how I mix it up, how I use it, and what the end result is. So then you can decide whether you like it or not. I also did a demo with the white school glue gel medium, Collage Podge, a glue stick, and there was something else on how to do inkjet printer transfers, because usually you use a what are those? A laser printer, and I only have an inkjet printer, so I like to do my transfers with those. So I also have a video on those, using all those too, if that interests you. Okay. Then I got a question from, who's this one from? Wait. Let me look. I want to make sure I tell everybody, say everybody's name, because I'm only answering a few questions in this video, so I don't keep you forever, but these were the easiest ones. Taylor, that's right. Okay, so Taylor asked about the Rubbin Buff, and on the one, I think it was a haul that I had gotten, I had bought 2 of the Rubbin Buffs. And what that is I don't have it sitting here right now. It is a product that you put on like pieces, or if you have like molding paste, or you do clay pieces and you want it, you know, you can make it shiny. And they now have, and I don't know the name of it offhand, ones with all kinds of different colors. And she asked if you can mix like metallic color eyeshadows in with to make that kind of look. And you absolutely can. I don't have anything here to do that with. If during the week or the weekend I remember, I will grab one of my old eyeshadows and show you. But what I would do is I would take either a little piece off of your glue stick, just the littlest piece, and some of your metallic eyeshadow, and mix that together with your finger real good in a little container or on like a foam plate or something, and add more color if you want it more colorful, and make sure it's white school glue, you know, the stick. And if you don't have a stick, just use a little drop of your white school glue out of your, you know, the squeezy, and do that and rub it. And then make sure that whatever you don't use, you cover. And then just lightly touch on whatever you want, and the raised areas will have the color that you chose, whatever. And there's some really cool metallic. If you go to the dollar store, you can get even metallic eyeshadows that come in sticks that are creamy, but you can definitely buy the powdered kind, and there's so many different colors, and yeah, you can definitely do that. So just make sure you cover it when if you have leftover, so you can use it again. And definitely play around with it and all, and you can definitely do that easily. Or you can even use clay. I mean, not clay. Use glitter, like a fine glitter. You can buy. Martha Stewart has it. I'm sure stores have brands of their own. You can buy a, you know, very fine glitter and use that also. So that's a really great idea. Now, she also asked me, Taylor also asked me if the Crayola Slick Sticks that I love so much are like the Geladas. And this is just a regular piece of paper. This isn't a notebook, so it's nothing, not drawing paper or anything else. But when you put it on, you can see how dark it gets. And you can rub it with your finger. And let me see if I have a little bit of water somewhere. And if we spray it, and this is very thin paper, you can see it also smears. I call it smearing, but I mean, it's what the Geladas do. Now, of course, this is just a piece of regular paper, which you would use a mixed media paper or a watercolor paper or cardstock, something even thicker, and maybe even gesso it if you could. But if not, like I said, this is just, that's the purple color. We'll spray it. And and it smears just the same. Now, do you get the depth of color that you get with the Gelatos? No. As you can see with the purple. However, you get the same effect. And when you're using it for mixed media or to paint, you definitely get the same effect. And you can also take a piece, like I love buying these and using coupons. Take a little piece of the tip of the blue off, or whatever color you're using, put that in a little container with a little bit of water and make it liquid, and then you'll have a liquid, which you can do with the Geladas too, a liquid thing that you can spray. You can also go to your pharmacist at wherever your pharmacy is and ask them if you could have a medicine dropper, because that's fun to mix these or any other water soluble, but these are great. Like, I always buy these with a coupon and I love having them. And these are great. Like I said, this is just printer paper. This is just regular paper that you use for school and notebook. But I mean, you know, if you go to color in, like say we want to do a little bit of hair. I don't have my paintbrush necessarily here. And I just give it a little squirt, and you're using your paintbrush. Now remember, this paper does not have any gesso on it, and it's going to suck in everything, the water, the color, everything. But if you have good paper that you're using, I mean, this really does the same work as gelato. So this is definitely a way to go. And these are called twistables Crayola Slick Sticks. And these are one of my favorite things in the world. So yes, Taylor, definitely go buy them. Or I know you have them, as a matter of fact, and you can use them the same as Geladas. You can also use them on stamps. And I don't think I have, let me see if I have any stamps in here. I can just show you really quick. All right, let me just, I'm going to give this a little squirt, my stamp. We'll take a little bit of the blue, and I'm just going to go over it. You see how I'm going over it? Not being perfect because I don't want to spend, you know, I get obsessed and then I get a little bit perfect. Okay, now I'll just give it a little squirt, and you can even see it squirting off. And then I'll turn it over and stamp. And look, I'll turn it around in a minute. But it stamps just as good. So, and remember, this is crappy paper, which is okay to use, definitely, if you want to do a journal or working. Just understand that everything's going to get soaked into the paper because it's very, very thin. So if you gesso it or whatever, so you can see the color grabbed in the back when it soaked through and even went to the next page. But look how great. So you can definitely use those Crayola twistable slick sticks as a gelato. So have fun and make sure that you tag me so I can see what you did. And this would be great too to mix in a little bit with a little bit of white school glue and experiment for your Rubbin Buff. I mean, everything's experimental. Everything's water-based. So these are water-based as well as the Elmer's glue. So you have a great, I hope I'm putting them back and everything. You have a great thing there. So that's really great. Now, Erica Grasmick said that she wanted to win one of my clay pieces. So my question to you is, what kind of clay piece do you want to win? I'm going to be doing a bunch of artwork and clay pieces coming up. And so if you kind of let me know like what you're into and what you like, then maybe I can make something and do a giveaway. I love doing giveaways. And I have another, like my giveaway for the skull is tomorrow. The winner will be picked, so you can check that page out. That's a few pages, a few videos back. Leave your name on there as a comment. And then the winner will be picked for that. And then I have a contest coming up of supplies I'm going to give away because I'm going through cleaning everything out. And I found some things, so especially for you new mixed media people that are just starting out and don't have a lot, and some of the stuff can even be used with clay if you're into clay. But yeah, so look for that. So let's open. So funny, I wrote him a not so nice letter the other day, and then all of a sudden, priority mail. Next night shipping, overnight shipping, I get these in the mail. If you don't know the story, I bought these from Michael's and I come home and I opened them and the blue exploded all over me and the silver was dried out. And it took them 2 months to finally send me the wrong product back, which I've shown in a video. They sent me 4 humongous big markers, which I did not want. And then I had enough. I tried contacting Higher Than Him, and they kept sending me back to him. And he wrote me not a nasty letter, but not a nice letter. And I told him that I was very disappointed, that I feel that with big companies like Elmer's and other big companies, when they make a mistake, they could at least throw something extra in when they send you, your stuff that they're replacing. I didn't do anything wrong. I had mentioned, before about being handicapped and disabled, and it's hard to me. I only go to the store maybe once a month. And when I buy something and bring it home and it doesn't work, it means I have to hold on to it and bring it back, which sometimes I can't. They have certain amount of time you can bring it back, or I just can't get back there. So I decided to contact, which is only my 3rd company I've ever contacted. Tim Holt and Ranger, I both contacted separately over the spread on distress crackle shit is what it is. And I wrote them both twice and neither one contacted me back. And that stopped me from, that's why I make my own products. That's why I make my own alcohol inks. I have alcohol inks here that I've bought that I will use up all the stuff, but I won't really buy anything else Tim Holtz or Ranger if I can help it. I mean, sometimes they do have things that I know work well that I like and I'll buy it. But, or if they're having sales on their inks and ink pads and stuff that you can't beat, I'll buy them. But otherwise, you know, I think Tim Holtz is a jerk off. So that's my opinion. But anyway, so they sent this. So I thought I'm going to open this on camera. So anyway, I wrote the company and it took 2 months to send me the wrong item. And then when I wrote him back and said the wrong item, he said, they sent you the wrong item. Your other item's on its way. And needless to say, 2 weeks went past. And I wrote him a really nasty letter. And I said, you know what? You should treat your customers who are very loyal better than that. And you should have thrown something else in the package. You know what I mean? With all the money that you guys make, you certainly do not care about your customers. You know? So my advice to you guys is when this happens, which I will do from now on, I don't want to wait months for a product that I bought, that I saved money for or did whatever and buy. But I will take it back to the store. I'll do whatever I have to or wait that 30 day, you know, wait until I can get back there and return it to the store and get another product. I'm not waiting on this kind of service because it's terrible. But we're opening so he's FedExed it to me overnight. Never wrote me back. So this is paint, and they're paint pens, like paint markers. And this looks to be okay. Let's do the blue because that's what I had the problems with. When I opened it, see, it sounds like there's nothing in there, but okay, that looks good. When I opened the blue the last time, I went like this and opened it, and it squirted all over me, all over my hands. So far, we got pink, blue, gold. This is copper. I'm still working out my camera issues of where I'm going to be. That's green, no leakage. And silver. So they look good. So that's good, but I wanted to open them on camera just so I could make sure that they were good. And they're metallic, and they're for, you know, any color paper, but black, you know, like the darker paper, it's good, or I like to use it for coloring. So they're really good. Like I said, not thrilled with the company themselves. I think that's all. I think that's all I had that I was going to answer today. Yeah, so that's about it. So I hope that you guys are doing good. I hope that everybody's creating. Keep leaving me comments and questions, and I'll have a new video up probably tomorrow at some point. And I don't know about you guys, but here it got so cold overnight, it's terrible. So that's about it. I think that's all. I had a head full of things to ask you, but I mean to tell you, but I completely forget now. All right, you know the deal. Be kind to each other because you never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And any questions, you know I'm here. Thank you again for all your wonderful, I love waking up to all your wonderful questions and your concerns this time, but everything's fine. Just life taking over. And that's about it. Now you get to see my hands. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye.